feel so much better already.
It helps, huh? Isn't it amazing how much your brain just goes? Hey team, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am decluttering Kelsey's wardrobe and stuff, which I am super duper excited about because I love a good declutter and I think that it kind of frees your brain up to be able to do a bunch more stuff. So rather than spend all the time doing an intro, we're just gonna hop straight to it.
I think I just kind of have sort of too many things, and there's a lot of processes of trying to like think about which things I need to wear each day that I really don't appreciate, especially because half of the stuff that I think is in my wardrobe is stuff that I used to wear and don't anymore. So getting rid of that is going to be a good time.
Our first step is to find the things that you absolutely 1,000,000% love so much you can't even bear it. So this can belong to any category that you like, as long as it is your I would never let this go no matter how much you paid me category. So this could be sportswear, this could be work clothes, this could be fancy clothes, whatever it is, pop it aside in a pile. I would also recommend that you pay attention to the patterns within that pile. I have made a video about this, all about building your capsule wardrobe and the best ways to go about it, and this is one of those steps. I'll link that video below for you. Now separate out the clothes that you will need for work. So just make sure that you have enough for your average week of work. How many work clothes does that mean? What types of clothes do you work in? And set them aside as well. Now it's time to think about a week in your life. What does that look like? If you're a person who exercises every day, then you need to separate out a week's worth of exercise gear. If you're someone who likes to do art projects, then you need to make sure that you have clothes that will suit that need. Also make sure that you have a couple of those items that aren't every week, sure, but that you actually need in your wardrobe when things pop up, like one wedding appropriate outfit. After that quick costume change by Kelsey, we started to try and find her 7 everyday shirts that would go through her life. So she's a very, very comfortably dressed person. So she just needed kind of 7 plain black t-shirts, singlets that will get her through her average week. After we went through this process, as you can see, we're still trying to sort out a few, but once we were done with this, with the rest of the clothes that were still in that pile, we just went through and smashed out trying to separate them into maybe and into no. So really quickly towards the end of this process, that's when you can start to dedicate time to your maybe pile and into your no pile. Okay team, doing a quick check-in cam. We have done our first round of culls, yes! So we have separated into a no pile, a absolutely keep pile, and a maybe pile, which is our next destination. We went through our maybe pile one more time and managed to narrow it down into one tiny, convenient storage box. So we have now made our beautiful piles. We have one that is to give to specific people, one that is to sell, and one that is to donate. Alright team, we are all done. We have finished our wardrobe clean out. We have gotten rid of a bunch of stuff. We have a fantastic box of maybe things, of a maybe pile. We also have like a nice big large pile over there of donations and giveaways. I would thoroughly recommend that if you guys want to give this a shot, have a look up for some kind of capsule wardrobe creating things. I have a bunch on my channel if you're curious about it. It is a bunch of fun. Kels, thoughts?
Yes. really, really good. Also, like, A+ would recommend doing it with a buddy, because the moment that you go, I have really sentimental feelings about this thing, they look at you and they go, do you really?
I may have done that a few times
really
today.
need that? And I was like, at one point I looked at Lara and I said, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to store this for several years until I throw it out. And she was like, how about you just do that like now?
Why don't we cut out the several years of waiting and
Just do that.
Definitely recommend that you do a bit of a clear out of your house. It helps to clean out your brain. It helps to give your life a little bit of perspective. If you had a blast, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and thank you for hanging out. Peace.